Hello and welcome to The Sofa. Here at the World Water Week in Stockholm, my name is Eric Paglia. And in this session, we'll learn about a public-private partnership initiative, H2O Maghreb, that aims to improve industrial and municipal wastewater management practices in Morocco, while providing innovative training for young water professionals. And joining me here on The Sofa, we have Ulrika Blederi, Project Coordinator at UN Industrial Development Organization. We have Nader Imani, Executive Vice President for Global Education at FESTO Didactic SE. We have Hassan El Hadiri, the Training Manager at the National Office for Water and Electricity in Morocco. And James Dumpert, Water and Sanitation Advisor at the Office of Sustainable Development at USAID. Welcome to The Sofa. Very nice to have you all with us here today.
Thanks for having us.
Ulrika, please tell us about this initiative that UNIDO and partners has put forward to address water-related challenges.
Hi, first of all. In 2017, the project H2O Maghreb was initiated because we discovered project discovered a huge skills gap, as in many African countries as well in Morocco, in the water sector, especially on the vocational training level. So this is why we set up the project with the main aims of developing a curriculum in the water sector and developing a training program for vocational training according to the Moroccan needs. So this is a very important point. The first point is also that we established a training hub in Morocco that is state of the art, training of trainers was of course one of the goals, so that the knowledge can stay inside the country, and those trainers train the beneficiaries, so train the students on this training, and we also are aiming to train the professionals, because also there are some gaps in the professionals training. The whole project was set up as a partnership, as you initially mentioned, between the private, public and the development sector. So ONEE, the Moroccan National Office for Water and Electricity, is our public partner, providing all the training facilities and also the trainers. FESTO Didactic and EON Reality are our private sector partners, who are providing a lot of innovation, developing very innovative training tools, which Nader, I hope, is going to say something more about that a little later on. And USAID, who is the financing, developing organization, we're very happy to work with as well. And UNIDO, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, acting as the implementing partner. So why did we choose this partnership, including the Moroccan government, namely ONEE, gives us the opportunity and ensures that the training is actually accepted and really developed according to the needs in Morocco and for the students there. And of course, bringing in private sector partners ensures that this is not only the Moroccan needs, but it's also the industrial needs. And we're very happy that we're working together with the leading companies in water training to really bring the innovations that also make the change for the students and in the end for the water management sector in Morocco there.
So Nader, why don't you tell us more about the innovation aspect? Why is that important in the water sector in particular? And what makes the H2O Maghreb training program so unique?
Well, basically the nature is not in position to recycle the water anymore. We are, in the meantime, 7.5 billion humans on the planet. And the quantity of water is just limited. So in other words, we are having every time less water per capita. And since this is a fact, then we have to see how we can solve the problem. And here it is. Technology can help us to solve the problem. And when you really just look around and see what kind of technology we have to bring and embed in the education system, because at the end, those facilities and technologies need to be driven by women and men, then it makes it the project in Morocco so unique, because it's the first time ever that we could really create an education program whether it's an upskilling, reskilling of existing workforce in the water sector, or whether it is to create a new major to become a water technologist. And this has been working out together with the education system in the country, of course with ONEE, that's a Water and Electricity Association organization in the country, supported by the USAID and UNIDO. And well, we are very proud of that, because now we are in position to educate people that are a kind of pluridisciplinary. They are having cross-cutting skills and knowledge. They can be at the same time let's say, able to work in mechanical systems, electrical and informatics and computer science, but also having enough understanding in chemical engineering and biological systems, so to have a broad understanding and to be the right skill set for the water technology. So we hope that this is a showcase for not only Morocco, that is planning to recycle, as I know, 96% rest of the water usage. So only 4% of the water is being recycled in Morocco. So you can imagine the opportunity that we have in front of us. But also to the world, that basically 80% of the water consumption right now is actually not recycled.
Now, Hassan, how does H2O Maghreb help Morocco solve its water issues, and how exactly will it make a difference?
Since 1960, the volume of water in Morocco has decreased by 80%. Morocco is now among 45 countries facing water scarcity, according to World Resources Institute water scarcity map, which reveals Morocco's critical situation. To cope with this situation, Morocco has put in place a strategy plan to sustainable development in the term of ecological imperative and the water security under the direction of His Majesty King Mohammed VI, who insisted on his last speeches on professional training. The H2O Maghreb project is a high-level training and national academic program designed according to international standards, adapted to Moroccan environment, with a modular approach, 19 model speed over 4 area, drinking water, sanitation, operation and maintenance. Apart from virtual reality learning, EDS, there is also a different type of educational platform for drinking water and sanitation in high-level conception. They facilitate practical training of students, but we have many more applicants than spots available. This program is popular among students, and positive effects are evident because students are able to quickly find work. It should be noted that 70% of students are women, and the recruitment rate is currently 80%. They were operational from the first day of their requirements.
Thank you. And James, how is H2O Maghreb relevant for other countries, particularly in Africa? And what would you say are the main benefits for partnerships between public, private, and development organizations?
Thanks. It's a really good question. I mean, if we look at the situation in Morocco, right, it's right now facing some serious water scarcity challenges ahead. Right now, I think a WRI report in 2019 listed it as 23rd at risk of facing water scarcity challenges, and compounding onto that is, of course, rapid urbanization, rapid industrialization, climate change challenges, and also, as we've kind of come to it, problems around not having the right types of skill sets in country to address those types of challenges. That story, though, can be replicated in many, many countries throughout the Middle East and North Africa and throughout sub-Saharan Africa, who are going to be facing similar challenges. I think the same WRI report said by 2025, more than 50% of the countries in Africa are going to be facing water scarcity issues or are going to be experiencing those issues. that's why this program has been so fantastic. It's actually shown a proof of concept that we can sort of develop a program that is inspirational, that is inclusive, that really sort of brings in that local knowledge or pushes up that local knowledge that can help address these challenges that we currently have and that we will have in the future. So yeah, that's why for us it's really great to have the opportunity too to leverage both our work with the Moroccan government, our work with UNIDO, and also the private sector to really leverage all our strengths and weaknesses. So innovation, and then government support is always, and policy is definitely what we think has been of great value to this project and this program, which has made it a great success and which we hope to replicate in other countries.
Do you have any other countries in mind at this point? Is there any sort of pilot studies being done anywhere? Or?
Yeah, I think if I recall, we're thinking about going down into sub-Saharan Africa. I think is it Senegal?
Yes, well, Senegal would be one option, for example. So we're currently exploring different options. Of course, there have to be many factors that work together. But Senegal would be one option. Uganda would be one option. So Burkina Faso another a possibility to replicate the program in French. But it is really planned that we now go out. We prove that this concept works. So we started at a small scale. And now we say, well, yes, our students they have the relevant skills. They can find a job, and the future will prove if the water management as such in the country will be improved. So this is some years to come. But we really want to go out now and replicate this whole project in an English-speaking country, so that we have 2 training hubs, and then take it from there. So we're also in contact with the African Water Association, and we're looking forward that under this umbrella, the training can be really a basis that sets a standard for the whole continent. Of course, this is future melodies, let's put it that way, but this is definitely what we have in mind, and what is the greater picture of this project.
What are the next steps for the H2O Maghreb project in Morocco?
In Morocco, we're really very happy to work together with ONEE, because they're a great partner and they really took the ownership. So our work in Morocco is in sense, of course, to further support ONEE, but to really make them independent, so that they can continue the training on their own. They have the knowledge to further develop training modules, to see where are the needs, and to really run the show on their own. So this is also one of our big wishes, that it's not we come in, we train the people, then we're out and everything stays the same, but there's this change of mind and the knowledge stays within the country and can actually develop a life of their own.
I can put that question to all of you. What do you see as your parts in the project in the years ahead?
The training program established at ONEE, National Office of Electricity and Drinking Water. So the training will continue even beyond the project duration, and the training of trainers from other countries of MENA region and Africa to spread best practice. So the program has potential to succeed if it is replicated, and there is interest to expand.
Definitely, from our side, our role is definitely to help in terms of capturing lessons learned from this program, what really worked, what could be strengthened further on, and to help work with UNIDO and our other partners to replicate it at other places.
Well, from my perspective, I think the more you do in the sector of water, the more you realize that there is much more to be done. And currently, with the project that we have been doing so far, this is an experience that we have been building on 2 more projects that we have been doing in South Africa and Peru. But we realize that now we are only covering let's say, the urban dimension of it. But water usage is not only in the cities. The water is being used, as James has been mentioning. There is a huge dimension of industrialization, and industrialization is tremendously consumption of water. So, what do we do with the recycling of water from the industrial sector and also from the mining sector? And how do we really use these technologies also in terms of desalination? Because here there is another challenge in front of us. So I do believe that there is the road ahead of us is long, but it is worth to be taken it because water it offers opportunity, of course, for health, for economy, for you just name it. But more importantly, and this has been also mentioned by Hassan, jobs. This is really double usage. Not only we bring a better quality of life for all humans, but also at the same time we create jobs and opportunities in those cities and in those industries. So for people to manage the water, which is really becoming a very important resource for life. Yeah.
Well, it seems like H2O Maghreb has quite a few benefits, and thank you for sharing those with us here on the sofa. And best of luck with the years ahead, the work in Morocco, and rolling the project out to other countries in Africa and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And thanks for joining us here on the sofa. Stay tuned for more sessions throughout the World Water Week.